Welcome back into the St. Joe Mustangs show right here on KQ2. Joining me now, the manager of the St. Joe Mustangs, Johnny Coy. Johnny, we're down to the final few games this weekend before the postseason. Coming off a pretty incredible comeback this past Thursday night against Chillicothe on the road, down 6-0, making that comeback with a 9-8 win. That's kind of the MO of this team, isn't it, too, where they get down, they're not really out, though, either.
Yeah, I mean, all throughout the season we've been down early in games and we're able to come back, and our guys just continue to keep having fun, whether we're up or down, and the guys stay loose and relaxed, and make it really fun, and that gives the guys all the confidence in the world to come back, and they just keep doing it. And it's a lot of fun to watch.
There's always kind of that learning curve, right? The first couple weeks, the guys are getting used to each other, they're getting used to the league and everything, but that mid-June through early July, this group was firing just night in and night out. Where were you seeing the most growth from this team this year?
A lot of different things. There's a lot of the guys that are new here were really nervous playing in front of all these fans, and it is a big adjustment playing in front of so many fans. And guys kind of try to do too much at the plate. That's been our thing for forever, ever since the Mustangs first started. As guys play in front of so many fans, they want to do too much, and just not trying to do too much at the plate and staying inside yourself and not trying to hit balls out every swing. And the guys have made a pretty good adjustment with that, and I can really see it paying off in games.
Fans probably don't realize that aspect of it, right? That there's 4,000 or 5,000 people here. The pressure that these guys feel at the plate. Take me through what that pressure does feel like, because you felt it many times before too.
Yeah, absolutely. You got a guy in scoring position, less than 2 outs. You want to do good for the fans so they get a big uproar and make the fans go crazy. That's what the guys love to do. That's what everybody loves to do. You want to do something good for a lot of people to get a big response. And, sometimes that can make you try to do a little bit too much and swing too hard. And, when you do that, everybody knows in baseball, if you try to do too much at the plate, you're going to end up getting yourself out. And guys were doing that, earlier in the year. And whenever they do not try to do too much and the fans are getting excited, that's a lot of fun, man. And the guys want to do good for the fans, they want to do good for their teammates, and it can be a struggle for a lot of young guys that have never done this before in front of this many fans. And I love being around these guys. They're a lot of fun, and as long as they continue to keep doing what they've been doing the last couple weeks, I think we're going to be just fine.
A lot of experience on this team. That was the big thing we talked about before the season, too. It's just how many guys were coming back. How much growth was between maybe a year 1 to year 2 guy, year 2 to year 3 guy from where they maybe were the year prior?
Just being comfortable playing in front of this many fans. It's crazy. You don't realize how many fans are here until you're actually out on the field at the plate, all by yourself out there hitting in front of all these people. And, you can see the other teams, struggle with it as well. The guys on the mound, it can be a struggle, trying to perform well in front of this many fans. And the guys have done it for several years now, and they're getting more and more comfortable with it as the season goes on. And most of the guys talk about it to the guys that are brand new. That they don't even notice it anymore. They just out there playing as hard as they can, and whatever happens. And that's what's been going on the last couple weeks, and it's been a lot of fun, man.
What has this season meant to you so far? Obviously it's been a big for your family too, and just everything kind of encompassing, because Kai was talking about just this year's felt different, like on a bigger scale as a whole, but I know you've had a lot going on too. Yeah,
man, this has been a really tough summer for my family. We had twins born early, June 17th. I've been having to miss some road games, been having to miss a lot of pregame stuff on home games, and going back and forth from Kansas City back and forth has made this summer really tough on me mentally, physically, and my wife and my son Cam, and all the rest of my family as well. Having to watch Cam when we go down there every day, and it's been a struggle. But these guys keep having fun and making me have fun with it. All the struggles going on off the field, and are just making me enjoy it. And this season has felt different for that aspect alone for me. But it's been a lot of fun having so many guys that have been back for so many years, and it makes a nice transition to the brand new guys that aren't used to this type of season, and playing every day is tough. And these guys are doing a really good job, and the guys that have been here before have really taken a leadership role to the new guys, and they get along so well and they gel so well. It's like they're just a bunch of brothers in the locker room.
I don't want to age you too much here, but this question may do that a little bit. The amount of guys that have said they looked up to you when they were little playing out here, now you're coaching them, and every time I talk to them about why they come back, and you're one of the first reasons why. To know that you're making that big of an impact on so many of these guys not just on the field, but just day-to-day life, where you let them be themselves. They can come to you if they have problems. Just to know that you're making that impact, do you realize the magnitude of that impact that you're making?
I get reminded every once in a while, like the other day, Klosowski said that he came to a game in 2010 and he was, I don't know, 7, 8 years old, and I just remember me hitting a home run over both walls into that rec center parking lot, and just now he gets to play for me, and it makes it easy when you have so many good guys on the team that I really enjoy being around, and I know that they know that I have their backs no matter what, and I let them be themselves, and I just really care about them. I care about their off-the-field issues, their on-the-field issues, their classroom issues, and they know that I really do care about them, because you can't fake that. If you have a coach and he's kind of faking the level of effort that it takes to be a coach that cares, these guys can tell that they can spot a phony a mile away, and they know that I do care about them, and I would do absolutely anything for them, no matter what it is. And I'm willing to reach out to as many schools and colleges as possible for some of our JUCO guys, and found them all homes, so they all have a 4-year spot now. And taking the extra time to reach out to all those schools and talk to them, and get them here at Phil Welch to watch them play, and it really means a lot to these guys. And it's a nice relationship where I'm willing to do anything for them, and they're willing to do anything for me on the field. And I've had zero problems off the field, on the field, with any of these guys' attitudes. They want to give everything they have to this Mustangs organization and the fans, and it's a perfect relationship I have with these guys, and it couldn't be any better.
Last question, I'll get you out of here. 6,013 fans. I saw someone make a joke. There's some Major League Baseball games this year that haven't had that many fans in the ballpark. To have 6,000 plus here, just what did that mean to you to see that?
It's incredible. I mean, it just goes to show how much St. Joe loves, the Mustangs, Taylor Swift, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. People are willing to come out and have fun watching a Mustangs baseball game, and that's only gonna. And we played so well that night as well. I mean, we've been playing pretty well at home, the last couple of weeks, but we were really able to play well that night. And whenever these guys play well in front of big crowds, it makes people just want to keep coming back. And it was such a fun time. And I talked to a couple parents that their first night was that night because their daughters are Taylor Swift fans, and they're like, "Man, we've been missing out. This thing's been here for 13 years, and we haven't been to one game. What are we doing?" And I feel like a lot of people have felt that same way, that any night could be someone's first night at a ball game. And Kai does such a great job of making it appealing to everybody, whether you like baseball, whether you like the bounce house, whether you like horses, whatever. We do fun games in between. There's something for everybody every single night, and that's why people keep coming back, because it's just so much fun. It's a perfect relationship St. Joe has with the fans, and everything is just fits so well.
Johnny, appreciate the time. Good luck the rest of the way.
All right, man. Thank you.